So now for my final act as MC for the day, I would like to invite onto the stage for the closing remarks, Katrín Jakobsdóttir, Prime Minister of Iceland, a member of the Council of Women World Leaders and co-chair of the Reykjavik Global Forum. The Prime Minister will be followed by Silvana Koch-Marin, who just got that awesome award, President and founder of Women Political Leaders, and Hanna Björna Kristjánsdóttir, Senior Advisor to UN Women and Chair of the Board of Women Political Leaders. It's been an honor to be here with all of you.
Dear guests, I do hope you have enjoyed your stay here in Harpa and in Iceland for the last few days, and I know that you have been engaged in very interesting and rewarding conversations. And at the conference opening yesterday, I left you with 3 encouragements. One of them was personal. I hope you have all had the opportunity to familiarize yourselves with the remarkable life and career of Mrs. Vigdís Finnbogadóttir, former President of Iceland, and to take notice of the new International Vigdís Finnbogadóttir Cultural Award we are setting up in our honor, and to strengthen the studies of language, culture, and communication. The other encouragements were more global in nature, but also linked to Vigdís' legacy, who was among the first world's leaders to draw our attention to the link between environmental degradation and women's inequality. First, I spoke of the urgency to multiply our efforts to ensure the world reaches the 5th United Nations Sustainable Development Goal on gender equality. And second, I also mentioned the urgency to unite us all around the goals presented in the Paris Agreement. And it is not by coincidence that I referred to the key instruments designed and promoted by the United Nations. International and multilateral collaboration is being undermined locally and globally. And this poses a threat to universal human rights. And when universal human rights are under threat, women and minorities are usually first in line. So therefore, I want to emphasize once again in this wonderful international forum that international collaboration is the only way to address current global challenges. Gender inequality and other inequalities will not be solved within small silos. The climate crisis does not respect man-made borders. We have to work together. And because we have been making pledges at this forum, this is my pledge. I will use every opportunity I have as a world leader to strengthen international collaboration, fight against the regressive forces that seek to undermine it. I will be a spokesperson, an agitator for cooperation and collaboration to tackle the current global challenges: inequality, climate change, and armed conflict. This will be my pledge, and I know, as a woman, that women have a long and strong tradition and history of collaboration, of having conversations across political lines, across borders, making compromises, and unifying around vital causes. And I think the world right now needs this set of skills more than ever. So with that, I hope you all return home more energized than ever before, ready to bring about the change that the world needs. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Katrín. Stay. Well, thank you for your wonderful words. Thank you for doing this together, for many happy returns, so to say. And we want to just close this together, the 3 of us here. This Power Together motto is what really brought us here all together. I'm still digesting this award, so maybe Hanna, you continue.
Yeah, I would like then to thank Valerie for going off script. Thank you so much for doing this for my friend Silvana, because Valerie, of course, knows that I cannot keep anything from Silvana when it comes to the agenda of this thing. So if she would have consulted me first and she knows, I would say, no, not without consulting Silvana first. So thank you, Valerie, for ripping the script and doing something else. And that's maybe what we need to do. From time to time, ripping the script, going off track and doing what we feel is needed, not necessarily what we was told to do. Don't follow the script all the time, follow your heart. So thank you for sort of making sure that happened here, Valerie, and thanks again to my friend Silvana. To the co-hosts of this event, again and again, thank you, Katrín, because we would not be on the stage in Iceland every year if it wasn't for her leadership. I can tell you that, because she is the advocate for gender equality in Iceland. She dares to be a prime minister that has put this on her portfolio, the first one in the world. So I think you had been a prime minister for an hour when we had the talk backstage, and we've known each other for a long time in politics. We were never in the same party, wide apart, but we said we're going to do it. Yeah. So thank you, Katrín, for making that happen. And thanks to Iceland, to the Parliament of Iceland, we have the speaker here, and thanks to each and every parliamentarian in Iceland, because they united in making this happen. So I think you will go home, hopefully, and continue the conversation. We say the conversation starts here, but we're hoping that you will take it to your individual countries, to your parliaments, to your companies, to your home, and making sure that we do what Katrín did here and what we have all been doing in the past days, making pledges about how we can move society. So thank you so much. I hope you will be with us in November next year. And shouldn't we thank the team, all the volunteers and all the partners?
Let me just go off script, because you're my dear friend Hannah. Exactly. Off script violently. Conversation starts here, but we did start the community of actions. So you all rip your scripts, take action. And remember, community, exactly. This is the secret side. If we meet each other somewhere, shock, we know, okay, community of action member. But honestly, just take action and just don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Don't be fearful. We've heard so many women speaking about the fears they overcame. And I think there's so many things for us to learn. And in everyday life situations, in challenging situations. So off script, tearing it up. And my dear friend Hannah, without you, anything of this would be possible. Nothing of this would be possible.
Just nothing would be possible.
Nothing would be possible, exactly. So thank you for your friendship. Thank you for doing this together. Katrín, thank you for being the Prime Minister and making this possible here. Thank you, Steingrimur. See you somewhere there. Thank the Parliament. And thanks the staff, the wonderful team. Can we all give them a huge round of applause? Maybe you come up on stage. We're on the stage. All of you come on stage. Yeah, come here. Yes.
It's not as if it's the three of us doing that. We have wonderful partners, Icelandic and international. We have the team of the Parliament of Iceland constantly with us here. Mm-hmm. We have the team in Iceland and we have the team in Brussels. We have volunteers from the universities of Iceland. We have women of Iceland making sure this happens. And please.
Where's Steve? Where's Tom?
And I would like to ask you in the end. She is always the modest one, but the CEO of this whole thing and the woman that runs this all, of course, it's in the hand of a capable woman. Dee Thompson, where is she?
Hiding.
Hiding as usual. Come on!
You're discovered. We see you.
But if she wants... Okay, but we send our love and best wishes and thanks to this superb team. Thank you so much. We'll see you in November next year.
Yes. Thank you.
Það er svo ágætt.
Þú ert líka svo ágætt.